either the best player on the best team or a player that's having an outstanding season, like a breakaway season, one of them seasons you're never going to see again or in a long time, should I say. Jordan Henderson fits none. I don't understand when Jordan Henderson all of a sudden became the engine that makes Liverpool tick. Welcome back to the 3 Point Show. It's your host with the most, Michael, also known as Michael. I hope everyone's safe and indoors. Don't know what else to say. Before we start, do make sure you like and subscribe, you dig? Now, I think for most of us that live in the UK, or not even just in the UK, it applies to most sports, but mainly in the Premier League, Liverpool are the media darlings. There's no ways around it. There's no excuses. They are the media darling. They have the most ex-football players in the media. And from that, we have obviously a Liverpool bias. Now, recently there's been a bit of a, what's the word? I don't know if it's propaganda. There's become a new thing of who should be the Premier League Player of the Year. Now, I'm hearing shouts of Henderson. I'm hearing shouts of Mane, Kevin De Bruyne, Van Dijk, Salah. I'm seeing a lot of names, but it's been touted a lot that it should be, what's it called? Jordan Henderson. So let's break into this. In my estimation, or just my thoughts anyway, the PFA Premier League Player of the Year should be either the best player on the best team or a player that's having an outstanding season, like a breakaway season, one of them seasons you're never going to see again or in a long time, should I say. Jordan Henderson fits none. I don't understand when Jordan Henderson all of a sudden became the engine that makes Liverpool tick. Hear me out. He's a great player. Yeah, I'm not even trying to dig him out, but he's a good player. He does his job perfectly. But is he the best player on the best team? No. Is he the most important player on the best team? No. Is he having an outstanding season? No. I don't see where this is coming from. I have my theory. Jordan Henderson is getting touted mainly because he is English. That's my opinion. The last time an English person won it was in 2010, and I believe it was Wayne Rooney. To break it down, I'm not going back to what I said. Jordan Henderson's not a bad player. He's played over 50 games for England. He's won a Champions League. He's been an instrumental part in that team. But in that starting 11, other than the Joe Gomez and Matip situation in which Joe Gomez, rightly so, has become the starting centre back, he's the most sub player in that team. So how have you gone from you're the most sub player, but the team can't play without you? It's not making sense. This week I've heard Gerrard say that he runs games like Paul Scholes. Really? Don't get me wrong, he does control games. He does do his thing. I'm not gonna lie, he does. You're right. He's makeshift. He can play out wide and channels, getting balls in. He can play midfield. But if you really break it down, nah, he should not be winning PFA. Definitely should not be winning PFA. Let me tell you what we do. Yeah, as a football fan, not even just football, all sports. Mainly, we in 10 years from now, we look back and we say, oh, what did this player win? Individually or team-wise. Obviously, I believe that we should judge players on the eye test and whatnot. But you look back and say, "Oh yeah, Pablo Nedved won the Ballon d'Or. He must have been good." Oh, this person won, and then you think, "Oh, rah, Henri's never won a Ballon d'Or." Oh, rah, this person hasn't won. This Rooney hasn't won it. Frank Lampard, he came second, I believe it was. You're going to be that rah. Jordan Henderson has won a PFA. But Kevin De Bruyne hasn't. Huh? You're going to look back and be like, wait, Jordan Henderson has won the PFA. Aguero hasn't. Huh? Jordan Henderson. It don't even make sense to me, really and truly. For me, for me, I actually don't think it's close. I think Kevin De Bruyne should be the PFA Player of the Year. Look, everyone knows me, I'm a gender of the facts. But Kevin De Bruyne, he's not the number 10 that I'd like to see, or you want to call him it. He's not the number 10 that I like to see. I like to see more flair, magician. But he's a sat nav. The guy can put the ball places where Bex really was the last person to be doing what he was doing, really and truly. He gets it in, he whips it in left foot, right foot, screamers, bang, outside of the box. This guy is not only leading the league in assists, I think he could have possibly broken the record of 20 assists, I believe you. I think that was his aim. And I still think he's going to break it. If not this year, next year, wherever, if this season gets back up and running. He's also leading his team in chances created. And Kevin De Bruyne, I think, obviously Liverpool are the best team in the league, but Kevin De Bruyne's having an outstanding season. We shouldn't get to this point that we have to just give people awards over novelty. We've done it twice in the last, I believe, 20 years, and that was Teddy Sheringham and Ryan Giggs. Ryan Giggs' PFA must be the worst PFA award I've ever seen in my life. That is abysmal. The previous two winners have been Van Dijk and Mo Salah of Liverpool. Mo Salah, I think it's deserved, to be honest. He came in the league and week in, week out, you guaranteed this guy was going to put the ball in the back of the net. That's facts. He was going to jink it past somebody, put in top bins. I don't know how he was going to do it, because even sometimes in certain games they'd be winning, I don't know, 2-0, and he hasn't scored. He hasn't had a kick all game. 88th minute, before you know it, he scored 2 goals. I don't know. In that season, I don't know how he done it. So deserved. Van Dijk, he's another one of them players that have got a push. I do think he's a great player. I do think he's a top. I think he chucked his team. He's better than Varane. I don't know when that one started, but he got it off being having an outstanding season. So twice in the last 2 years, there's 2 people that have had an outstanding season. Well, if Kevin De Bruyne's having an outstanding season, why is he not getting it? All of a sudden now it's going to an instrumental player in the Liverpool team. It doesn't make no sense to me. It really doesn't. So we're going back, 10 years, you've got Van Dijk, you've got Salah, Kante, going back, Kante was one of, if not one of the most instrumental players in the best team of the league. So not even just a player, he was one of the best player in the best team in the league. You're going to go back to Riyad Mahrez. He was the best player in the best. That league was a bit funny in 2016-17. I don't think many people won the game, but we can say he was the best player on the best team. Luis Suarez, we all would know what Luis Suarez was on. And Gareth Bale, Van Persie, Gareth Bale, when this goes back. Now, the names in this list is illustrious, shall I say. It's a top list. But to now put Jordan Henderson there, I think it's a travesty. You know what I mean? So I can give him his flowers. But to now say PFA, that is a travesty. And if he does win it, we need to have an inquest into this Liverpool media, whatever this nonsense is, because it's mind blowing to me. It won't even make sense. If I had this channel back then, I would have been talking about Ryan Giggs, because Ryan Giggs, I just insert something because.
He's exactly. He's never been the best player in his team. Never, ever, not one season ever been the best player in his team. Not even second best player of the team either. Come on, bro. I don't make my kicks like that. And they would have got him out of there a long time ago. Football's ruthless now. Longevity was key back then. They would get him out of there right now.
But he won't get into something.
Think about it. You got Aubameyang, Arsenal. He's not. Is he beat? No. Liverpool, Man, no. Man United. You can say Rashford, no, bruv. City, Sterling, no, bruv. Spurs, Son, no, bruv.
Being disrespectful.
The arguable, I'll be real, the most arguable one is Pulisic because he hasn't proved himself yet, innit? To get what I'm trying to say. But Pulisic is better than him, bro. But I'm just saying.
Pulisic is not better than Giggs.
The only reason why I'm not giving it that because he hasn't done it as much.
Pulisic is not better than Giggs. So look, trust me.
It's not hard. Just go more than 50 goals and it all comes.
I'm all here for but it's true though. One question: when I think he was, but when was he world class? That's the one question I want to.
He won PFA as a sympathy vote. He scored four goals.
Yeah, he shouldn't have.
Come on, bro. Why is he winning the Premier?
I think they thought he was going to retire that season.
Yeah.
I think it's Kevin De Bruyne. I think Mane is not playing at the level where he has played in other seasons, but he's still playing at a quite high level. I wouldn't say he's been better than Kevin De Bruyne this season, but if you gave it up to him, fair enough. Salah, I'm unsure about that. And then you go back and look at the odds. The odds makers, they put in the 6 favourites to win the PFA, only Kevin De Bruyne was the Man City player and the rest of Liverpool. You had Jordan Henderson, Mo Salah, Kevin De Bruyne, Mane, Robertson and Trent. 6. Whatever it was, yeah.